It's a completely new award. It's the Old Eli Award. This award is for the person who holds down the fort in the Old Eli experience, making sure it's nice and interacting with the customers. And that award goes to Lois. Lois did a great job holding down the fort, interacting with people. Every group is different, especially in that. Some groups might be a little smarter than others, some maybe not so much. So she helped them out, and we got a lot of compliments, so thanks, Lois.
Yes.
As always, we're a hot mess up here, so. All right, this next one, we've got 2 people for this. And
I'll try him back.
everything was such a hard decision. We had a meeting about it, and we went back and forth, and it was rough. But one of our voted team players is Sophia Moderman.
Woo!
Yeah, you gotta come up here. Yeah, be a team player, come on. I don't know if Sophia was in the same spot twice.
Or same age.
Or the same maze twice. Yep, she's our, as we called her, our child of divorce, because we fought for her every weekend, and she just went wherever we went, wanted her, and
Versatile.
very versatile, yeah, did whatever we wanted.
Very much like Sophia, this next person was very flexible. We moved her around all over the maze. At one point, she was in 4 different sets in one night and did not complain one bit. So we really appreciate that flexibility. So that would be Bailey.
All right.
Good job, Bailey.
All right, so I promise I won't say everything every time. Our next certificate, we're gonna, again, we'll say it every time. It was so hard to pick because so many people were great. But Dana and I really fought for this one. Is our best team this year? We picked Buzzsaw. So Will and Matt.
Biggie.
They were both great. Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Brothers got hugged.
Yeah, they did sit together. But I don't know if anybody saw. I know some of you did. Mac did so well. Every night I wouldn't even touch his costume. He had to hang it up himself because it was rough.
I go the extra mile. I go 110%.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, for the next group, again, they were an awesome team. For you, I'm going to have you stand up where you're at. Your certificate is going to be coming separately, so I don't want to make you walk all the way up here, but stand where you are. We have Allie Fernandez and Jesse Ramsey in the Clown Museum. They had it down to a science on how to work that room and that set and get consistent scares.
Hello.
So we really appreciate them.
Hey!
And like we've said before, I want to reiterate how much thought.
Hold on 1 second.
He doesn't have very good.
I can't hear you. I think you guys have a bad connection, or I don't know. You can tell somebody to close the door. They're letting all the damn Wi-Fi out.
He's got spotty service.
We're gonna jump ahead because Brian's with us. And this was kind of hard, but really, oh, we lost. Okay, we're gonna go backwards.
Just give a second and we'll redial it.
All right.
Bear with. We've had a number of technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
I couldn't
Okay.
hear anything you guys were saying. I'm sorry.
Oh, they
How about
were all
now?
yelling. Can you? What'd you guys say?
All
All
right.
right. So here, you
Okay.
can't see, but Frank's recording it.
Brian's not here. Can you hear us, Brian?
Yeah,
Cool.
you guys have bad connection. You tell them to close the window because they're letting all the Wi-Fi out.
We'll tell them that. No, I'm seeing cool. Anyway, this was tough, but it was easy. But Brian this year, you all know him as Dewberry Dixon. Sitting on the turlet, behind the turlet,
In the turlet.
in the turlet. And he also came out in front on occasion, and whenever he was going up or back, he'd, interact with the guests and stuff. But Brian this year was voted Best Actor.
Skull.
We have a Scully for Brian. He gets a Scully this year.
I'm gonna send you a screen. I'll send you a text message, a picture.
And
You guys so much.
Here, put that.
thank you, Brian. You really brought a lot of life to the Hillbilly House this year.
With the other hillbillies.
I'd like to thank producers and most importantly my good sister Billy.
I love you, brother. Thank you. All right, thanks, Brian. Have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Okay, we're gonna back step a little bit here now.
Okay.
Another one. This award was nothing that we chose. This award was chosen by the guests that we had. I don't know if you all know, but as they were going through Old Eli's experience out the exit, there was somebody there.
Ann.
Was getting notes on what went well, what they liked, what they didn't like,
Oh my God!
Favorite thing?
Picture. She did pictures.
Yeah, and this is the crowd favorite award. And it was tough this year because we had a lot of people in and out, and moving people around different sets. But for the Bloody Butcher, our crowd favorite was this one. No. We could have, I don't know, Laura's here, Alex, and Corey. All right, they are the defending champions. Yes, he fills a lot. For those of you who were here last year, they also won it last year. So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
they do an awesome job in there.
I don't really have much to add to that. Like you said, took a lot of notes coming from customers, get a lot of customer feedback. Again, this was really hard because you had a lot of great sets. But for this year, the crowd favorite goes to the Bubbles set, which was Destiny, Espy, and Caroline. Caroline not here?
Caroline. Oh, she does my Caroline. Oh, Caroline.
That's what they call
All right, me again. All right, so those are just some special certificates we wanted to get out, but because our Scully awards are limited. But we're gonna move into our Scullys. We had to skip ahead for Brian, because, he had to work. Fun stuff. All right. All you new people, y'all made this really hard. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Or, yeah.
Right.
A lot of tiebreakers.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of tiebreakers.
Yeah, so, we had to pick for newcomers, and we can't pick just one, because it was too hard. But Dana and we went and picked Cheyenne. I don't know how to say her last name. I don't know how to say her last name, but college, okay. Easiest word ever. All right, for those of you that don't know, she was also in our hillbilly set with Brian.
Doing the jig. Good job.
She climbed the wall, ran around.
That wall really killed me the last night.
Yeah, she fell off the wall.
I fell off. I did. It hurt really bad, and they didn't catch me, and nor did they help me get up.
And she was in character in the Porta John. I was walking by and she could hear her singing in the Porta John. So
Was I really?
yes,
That might have been me.
that was you.
Okay, so Chris and I also had to make a really tough decision on our newcomers. So our winner for the newcomer award is Lizzie, who was in our freak show.
Good job.
Aren't you excited to see me?
Great job.
All right, so the next one we have. The next one that we have. There we go. Is our unsung.
You're gonna make her yell.
I didn't yell. I just spoke so everybody could hear. So the next one is our unsung hero. This is the person who may not have all the glamour and the big scares, but they really do a great job and are very underrated. This one's gonna go to Raymond. He did awesome in the curtain. So Raymond did a great job in the curtains. Oftentimes he was by himself, and he would get them in the front,
Killer
and go in the
curtains.
back. I mean, I've never seen one person get 3 scares in such a large area before. So that's why he rightfully deserved it, and we were really appreciative for all he did.
Good job.
Okay, we have an award now for the most energetic actor. And for those of you who didn't see him in action, he was amazing. The winner for the most energetic this year was Corey Carlson.
Corey.
And for those of you who don't know, he would from under the barn. He would go from where DJ Pumpkin was. He would go.
He would chase after them. It was hilarious. Like the wall in the swamp. Oh, he was amazing.
He was everywhere.
He was everywhere.
I mean, Frank told me one time, he says, he's just standing there. So I followed the group in. I'm like, oh no, he's not just standing there. He's scared in the scarecrows like twice. Then he did some kind of crab crawl all the way up to the barn and then all the way back. I mean, he was everywhere. And he's not here tonight, or he would be up here, I guess. But
And
he
he
really
was-
did a great job, very energetic for us.
So, good job, Corey.
Okay, so our next award is for the most improved. And this could be for someone who's improved from last year to this year, or from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. So we had a little bit of back and forth with this on who was going to win, because again, like Heather said, it was very difficult. You make everything difficult for us. But most improved this year is going to Alyssa.
Yeah.
Love you too. Don't know who said that.
You're not gonna break it.
Great job.
So the next one we have is the best startle scare. So as you know, like Frank always tells everybody, we're a low gore, high startle scare. So we're all about getting those quick, fast jump scares. So again, like we said before, it was such a hard decision. We've had, numerous conversations and a lot of tiebreakers to kind of make these decisions. And even with those tiebreakers, we still ended up having 2 for this particular award. So the first one is going to go to Jesse Ramsey. And I just want to add on that Jesse was very flexible. Anywhere we needed him to go, he went there. He had his freaky little morph suit with the little glowing mask, and he just did fantastic anywhere we put him.
Good job.
All right, and I know we kind of give it away by passing the mic. You kind of figure like, all right, this next one's Bloody Butcher. But especially for this one, I know I definitely voted for Jesse because I've seen him a couple times and he did great. And I know one of you 2 voted for this next person. So it's across all mazes. We try and get through both. So it's not just, Dana and I voting for people and Chris and Danny voting for people. But I know a couple of people got to see this person. If you didn't, you missed out, sorry. Fantastic. But we're gonna give this one to Sydney Monroe. For those of you that don't know, Sydney was in The Witch this past season. And a special shout out when Buzzsaw ruined our power, we couldn't figure it out. She stood still, not moving a muscle for 10 minutes, while a group was stuck in the witch's shack because we didn't have power. So, and she still got the scare. So, good job there.
Good job. Woo!
Okay, so the next category is the creepiest. And I mean, we have a lot of people that we could choose for this category, a lot of great spots. However, this person would run a whole area by themselves sometimes. They would make sure to get scares all throughout. And they always wanted somebody's skin, I think. So
Eliza Ireland. Woo!
Steve, I have to say she gave you a lot of credit for that.
Well, you won't put my cards back together.
That's okay, they can just go in the box of acid.
Good job. Woo!
Okay, the next award we have here is the most dedicated. And this was judged on being out at the farm, going wherever we needed them, engaging with customers, all that kind of good stuff. And actually, this is a 2-person thing. Holly and Bruce.
Good job.
You're gonna be like this when we get home.
You should tell them
For
that
those of you that didn't see all summer too, Bruce and Holly
we're on tour.
were on tour. And he went to the malls and everything. Bro, Holly did a lot of extra work over the summer. So, yeah, dedicated a lot of his extra work down in that one.
Thank you, Bruce.
All right, this next one, and I guess technically our final one, most engaging. So I know sometimes it's hard to engage with our customers and everything, but this person went above and beyond. And okay, if you know, don't say anything, don't clap yet. But this person had 10-year-old kids doing push-ups in the mud. And it's hard to say it was kind of even because this person also gets a lot of attention. online and on Facebook, partly because of the role they play, but also because they put themselves out there to do it.
Engaging.
And it does a lot for the farm as a whole. But if you haven't seen him in action, you should, because Connor Marshman gets this one.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Chop, chop.
Chop chop.
Yeah, also chop chop.
I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of people with nightmares out there thanks to him.
He scared so many people back to the parking lot, as long as they paid first. He scared them back to the parking lot. Yeah.
Good job. Woo!
All right. Yeah. And he'll follow people into the mazes and everything, so yeah. This next one, we don't have an award for. It's just this, someone's been a real standout, above and beyond. I don't know what all you guys have to say about this person.
Everybody say something.
All right, we're gonna start
Each.
with Dana then.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna, right now, embarrass Isaac. Because this is the first year we had a lead actor, and he did an outstanding job. He was tasked with making all you guys, and especially all the new people, feel part of the Abandoned Acres family. All the music that was playing, that was all him. Didn't see it tonight, but he put a slideshow together tonight.
Yeah, technical difficulty.
Oh, you guys gotta see it.
He was
It's
going
so good.
between mazes all year, you know, helping out actors, helping them tweak their things, whether it was in the Big Top or the Bloody Butcher. I used him, you guys in the Bloody Butcher who were there that night, used him as a shining example of scaring, getting the most out of your scare. He spent some time in the Bloody Butcher barn with our drop down. Basically a drop down, it's a board that slams, goes bang, and it scares people, they jump. Sorry. That area is about this big. Okay? He would get 3 scares in the same group out of that one area. Here, drop down, and over here. And he did that one night, I think almost the whole night. But he did an outstanding job. And like it was mentioned earlier, he is to us as we were to Frank and Amy. And he did an outstanding job, and we are very lucky to have him.
Yeah, there was a reason we didn't put it on the paper, because he didn't know about this.
Yeah, no.
And he got the paper, so he's like, what's going on? So many times, you know, he always had a radio on him, and I'd just be like, Isaac, come here. And he'd just pop up out of nowhere. We didn't get to see much on from Section B, Side B of the barn. But Frank or Amy would come and be like, you guys see what Isaac's doing? We're like, no, we're busy. He's like, oh, they're getting them all dancing, or doing this, or doing this. And, you know, so he was a real big part in just, you know, connecting with you guys and helping you guys. If you guys had questions, you know, you'd go to him, and sometimes he'd be like, hey, this person needs this, or this, or this. So he was a good in-between for all of you guys, because there's, I don't know how many, 100, and there's only 4 of us. So he was a good helper to go and do that in-between stuff for us. So that helped us a ton.
There's not too much for me to add. I mean, they said pretty much everything, so that kind of makes us, and me and Danny, kind of scraping the barrel for everything he did. But on top of that, he did an awesome job, not only with his leadership, but pulling people aside and help coaching the acting. I know we have a lot of new actors. Some people have never acted before, and him pulling them aside, showing them how to do it, what to do. I mean, he led the trainings. If you don't remember
Team building.
earlier,
Yeah.
the team building
Lot of team
trainings,
building.
and he did fantastic. And I was telling Frank and Amy at the beginning of the year, this is definitely the best year for actors in the 4 years, and it's not even close. And Isaac was a big part of that, getting you guys ready for the year. Thank you, Eli.
It's a good night.
Okay, so ditto on all of that. But also, stepping in and helping when we had guest actors. I think that was huge, was being able to come early, help our guest actors feel comfortable, especially if they came for just one night or 2 nights. They were able to have someone they could go to and ask questions and get a way to be able to get the best out of the sets that we put them in. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Oh, now we are going to talk about our lovely Frank and Amy, our mom and dad.
Yes.
So we just want to express our appreciation to Frank and Amy for creating such an awesome place for us to be able to play and scare and have a good time. I mean, you provide us food, you provide us a great place to hang out, you give us all of these resources, and we really, really appreciate it.
We love you guys.
I love you too.
And I want to also add how hard they're working. You guys got to remember, it's not just Abandoned Acres, it's Apple Valley and Abandoned Acres. So they're getting up in the morning, getting Abandoned Valley, or getting Apple Valley. I'm not a speech artist, okay? Shut up. Anyway, but they're up early, getting Apple Valley set, and then as soon as Apple Valley is brought down, they are right over back at Abandoned Acres. And if you guys were here for some of those Saturdays, those are some very late nights going into very early mornings. So the amount of work they put into it is just amazing, and how much they've done to make this whole place amazing for everybody to work at.
I don't want to stand by Chris. But yeah, I mean, they said not all of it, but a lot. Yeah, Frank and Amy, they do so much, more than we even know, and more than any of you guys know. 2 businesses at one time, and it's just like 1 month that it's open, so it's like 1 month out of the year they're just grinding and grinding and grinding. But yeah, thank you, Frank and Amy, for all you do.
You're welcome.
It's unbelievable. I couldn't do it. I couldn't manage to do it. So you
All right. Like we said, they've got, basically 2 separate businesses, a third coming. And they, so you guys don't see it, but we see it, Frank comes in and I'm just in a bad mood today, guys. Let me be. And I'm mad at you, I'm just mad. And, we all have those days, but then you still gotta, run it. And, we see a lot firsthand what they do that you guys don't see. And Amy told us one time, she said, I am the most safety conscious person. I tell Frank, nope, they're gonna trip over that. Somebody's gonna hit their head, so a lot of over the summer work, those of you that worked in the crypt, brand new set, they had to build that all over the summer. Fill it with whatever gravel is in there. Well, it's mush. But, all those sets at the end of the winter, spring, buzzsaw was just destroyed. All the boards fall down and everything, and all the buildings, I can't think of it. Big
Jeepers
top,
Creepers.
see? No, big
barns,
no matter.
yeah.
Anyway. That sorry guys. That's it's a tent. There is building in there, but there's tent walls that you have to take some of that down. So they do so much all year round that we don't see, and we might kind of even take advantage of. So definitely big shout out to them.
I don't know what else to say except for that the amount of work that these 2 people put in all during the week and all during the year is absolutely amazing. From planting all those trees at Apple Valley, getting sets fixed, fixing animatronics, stocking the concession stands, running tickets, running wristbands, taking care of unruly people sometimes. I mean, it's just amazing the amount of work they do, and they do such an outstanding job. It makes it really our job easier.
Yeah.